In astrology, Mars is a very powerful planet that has a major influence on our aggression, our ambition, sex drive, and our basic animal instincts. So whenever Mars transits a new sign, it is very important to know how that's going to influence your life. Hello, beautiful people. Life can be a challenge, but at least we have each other. Now, on January 24th at 7:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mars will be shifting into Capricorn. So in this video, I'll be going over how this is going to affect you and your life overall. And all I ask in return is that you help me and the channel out a little bit by hitting that like button. It's easy, it's free, and it doesn't take a lot of effort. Just a little tap, a baby tap. Okay, no more wasting time. Here are the goods on what to expect from Mars shifting into Capricorn. Let's go. Now, one of the most hardworking and disciplined signs of the zodiac is Capricorn. So when Mars is transit this sign, it will have the overall effect of bringing an energetic boost and feeling of stability, and it will increase our capability to stay grounded in the face of adversity. It will help us all to increase our organizational skills, and it will definitely bring a boost to our motivation in terms of making it easier to get motivated and stay motivated. So overall, this is a very positive transit. It will be conjunct Venus until March 6th. Until that point, it will just magnify all of these traits. It only forms a minor aspect to Saturn, so no big issues there. So overall, this looks like a pretty positive transit in terms of forward movement and getting things done with confidence and motivation. Now let's see how this affects your individual sign. And you can watch this video from the perspective of your sun sign and rising sign. And if you want to know why that is, I'll put a brief explanation in the description, so check that out. Okay, my powerful, adventurous Aries. When Mars shifts into Capricorn on January 24th, for you, this will be in your 10th house. So Aries, you are competitive by nature, and this is your ruling planet. And that's why, as an Aries, you have a natural inner fight, a natural part of you that is ready to take action when you have the inspiration to do so. Now, Mars being in Capricorn and in your 10th house, it's bringing you an ambitious surge to your sector of career and public standing. So Aries, this couldn't come at a better time. If you had a rough start to 2022 and you haven't been keeping up with your New Year's resolution, well, now you will get the energetic boost to get back on it. Set your goals now. Ask yourself where you want to be by the end of 2022 when it comes to your professional world and how you want to be seen by the public. Now, keep that vision in mind and start to take the actions that support that vision. If you've been looking to start your own business or to start your own project in some way, now is the time. We have all heard the phrase, "Is it in the stars?" Well, that is just a phrase that asks the question, is the universe backing me on this? Well, when Mars shifts into Capricorn, yes, it is. So you got this, Aries. This is the time for clarity, focus, action taking, and manifesting in your area of career and public standing. So take this energy and hit the ground running. You'll be glad you did. Okay, my powerful Taurus. So when Mars shifts into Capricorn on January 24th, this will be in your 9th house. So Taurus, you know how you're basically all or nothing. You have periods where you're motivated, ambitious, and driven to achieve your goals. And then you have phases where you just want to relax and binge watch your favorite show or scroll through your Instagram feed or get possessed by a TikTok video. Well, this Mars transit in your 9th house, which is the house of belief systems and higher learning, is bringing you a surge of confidence and creative expression. The sign ruler of the 9th house is Sagittarius, and the planetary ruler of this house is Jupiter. And right now, Jupiter is in Pisces, so this is going to work really well with this Mars Capricorn transit. So Mars will be sextile Jupiter, and a sextile aspect means a smooth ride, good vibes, and positive energy. So this is the perfect time for you to implement something new into your life, like taking a new course of some sort, or learning a new language, or dating someone from a different culture, studying a new spiritual philosophy or teaching, or just expanding your awareness overall. This expansion will bring on new opportunities, and it will absolutely support change. And change, when you're initiating it from an optimistic place of stepping into your higher self, means growth and fulfillment. So this is a very positive transit for you, Taurus. Make a commitment to yourself to do something new and different, and you'll be glad you did. Okay, my intelligent, powerful Geminis. When Mars shifts into Capricorn on January 24th, this will be in your 8th house. So Geminis, this Mars transit is going to have a major effect on the second sexuality and intimacy sector of your life. So this translates to big energetic surges to your relationship, especially when it comes to how the two of you handle money. You might find yourselves having arguments about who pays for what and why, and if this is fair or not. The best way to navigate this type of situation is to do your best to not take anything personally or to make personal attacks on the other person. Just use it as an opportunity to bring clarity to the situation. Find a common ground and make an agreement that both of you can feel really good about. Don't rehash the past, whatever you do. Don't place any blame. Don't make any character judgments on anyone. Just sit down and discuss how the two of you can make this financial situation between the two of you one where you both feel like it's fair, balanced, and you two are acting as a team that supports each other with a common goal. If you're single, you may find yourself really getting the urge to be a bit reckless when it comes to your sexual behavior. So make sure to remind yourself that all actions have consequences. Now, this 8th house Mars transit will also be a time where you may get some heavy emotional news or you experience a major ending of some sort. Don't let this worry you. Just know that you are prepared for whatever comes your way, because in the moment you will ask yourself, how can I respond to this in a way that is in my soul's best interest and honors my highest self? It is very important to remember as well that you are not meant to go through life alone or to face challenges alone. Support from other people is necessary for all of us. So if you're experiencing challenges or you just need to talk something out to gain clarity, make sure to open up, Gemini, and communicate. You will for sure be happy that you did. You got this, Geminis. Okay, my intuitive, powerful Cancers out there. When Mars shifts into Capricorn on January 24th, this will be in your 7th house. Here it comes again, Cancers. More relationship energy. Since Capricorn season and since Mercury retrograde sneaking in some Capricorn energy after its Aquarius energy, this is yet again one more energetic surge to your relationship world, which is great because it just gives you that much more motivation to get this area of your life in a place that supports your well-being and fulfillment. Now, this 7th house Mars transit is basically going to bring some serious excitement to your relationships, romantic ones and friendships, your family relationships as well. Be ready for some ups and downs, but it will be in the interest of resolution and clarity. Now, if you're in a relationship and you've been diligent about good communication and you've been resolving issues as they show up, then great. This Mars energy will just bring more passion, more fun, more excitement, and more connection. However, as Cancers, at times when something goes wrong, you do have the tendency to shut down or suppress the issue and hold it in. So if this is the case, be ready for all of this to come up during this Mars and Capricorn transit. So there could be some serious conflicts coming your way. In order to reduce the damage though, just make sure that you communicate openly and honestly and from a place of resolution, not blame. Be clear, be specific, and know what it is that you want from the other party in order to feel resolved about the situation. Make sure you find out what they need as well, and if both of you are willing to do what the other's requesting, then you will have true resolution and true connection, which is the foundation that motivates you and brings out your best, Cancer. So be ready for clarity, some drama, lots of passion, and a definite opportunity to up your communication game. You got this, Cancers. Okay, my inspiring, powerful Leos out there. When Mars shifts into Capricorn on January 24th, this will be in your 6th house. Capricorn being in your 6th house is always going to mean an energetic surge to your house of work and health. Now, Mars transiting through this house will mean that it will actually be really good for you to be busy. So if your workload increases, great. Not only will you have the energy to get it all done, but if you don't get busier with things that are constructive, then you will feel a surge of restless energy, which can result in you being in a bad mood or just frustrated overall. And that just isn't you, Leo. You are usually the ray of sunshine in all of our lives. So the last thing we need is for our Leos out there to have a bad attitude. So invite the idea of more work. More work usually means more money anyway, and more money means more freedom. So let's go. Now, if you work with groups of people and you have one specific coworker that you don't get along with, you can expect some conflict with this person during this time. Don't take the bait. Don't feed that energy. Either give it no energy at all and let it go, or if it is something that needs to be addressed, make sure and approach it from a solution-oriented place as opposed to playing the blame game, because if you take that approach, it may come back to bite you in the butt. Now, this is an excellent time to use this energetic surge to up your workout routine. You will for sure be glad you did, because this will have a major effect on boosting your immune system, your overall mood, and on a bit of a superficial level, it will also have you feel feeling sexier. And who doesn't like to feel sexy? So embrace this Mars transit, Leos, and just know if any negativity shows up, you have the power to diffuse it with a solution-oriented perspective. You got this, Leos. Okay, my loving, no-nonsense, powerful Virgos out there. Now, when Mars shifts into Capricorn on January 24th, this will be in your 5th house. So Virgo, this is finally a time where you get a boost that has nothing to do with work or money. Not that those two things don't matter, but you naturally are the type who is pretty consistent in terms of taking care of your responsibilities and being diligent in pursuing your goals. Well, this Mars transit is bringing an energetic surge to your creativity, which is fantastic. If you do have goals that relate to your creative expression, this is really going to help. For example, if you're a songwriter, this could be the time period where you experience the inspiration that leads to your first #1 single. But more than anything, your magnetism and your sex appeal is going to get a major boost. So if you've been looking for love, this Mars transit is really bringing some positive energy to your ability to manifest the love that you've been looking for. If you are already in a relationship, be ready for your sex life to pick up. This is a time filled with passion for you, Virgos, whether you be single or manifesting the love that you desire, or maybe you want to stay single and play the field. Well, the field will be full of playful energy during this time. So overall, Virgos, this Mars transit in Capricorn is a fantastic time for you to really enjoy life and have the motivation and energy to do so. So enjoy it, Virgos. Just make sure to be mindful of your energetic output. You don't want to find yourself depleted from having too much fun. Remember, balance is the key. Okay, my charming, powerful Libras out there. When Mars shifts into Capricorn on January 24th, this will be in your 4th house. So be ready for a few things, Libra. Number 1, you're gonna have a strong desire for security, meaning you are usually pretty good with a we'll see perspective because you don't like to be too attached to any outcome. Well, this Mars transit will bring on that tendency of yours to look into the future for reassurance of what is to come, and it will motivate you to take a bit more action in terms of shifting from a we'll see perspective to, okay, this is exactly what I intend to do, and I feel very confident about it. So this will be an excellent influence for you, gaining clarity and certainty in terms of your plans for the future. And when I say the future, I mean the near future. It's not about a what will you expect to be doing in 20 years type of thing. Number 2 is be ready for some possible conflict with family members. A Mars transit through the 4th house can stir up some drama on the home front, so just make sure to get ahead of this by not avoiding any issues. When something comes up, address it in that solution-oriented way that we always talk about on this channel. Stay away from the blame game, and things should be resolved pretty quickly. Just be ready for your temper to flare up a little more quickly than usual. The great news is, if you are aware of this, you can counterbalance any of that energy because you will be responsive as opposed to reactive because you will be consciously aware. You may find this conflict coming up over past situations, but just see it as an opportunity to finally resolve anything that may have been lingering, so you can release any negative energy and begin to rebuild family relationships. So although it could be a bit nerve-wracking, this is a positive thing. Just know that overall this Mars transit is helping you by bringing things to the surface so you can resolve and release and move on. Also, if you find yourself feeling restless or moody, make some changes around your living situation. Move some things around. You'll be surprised at just how effective this can be at helping your emotional, mental, and spiritual energy. You got this, Libra. Just remember, resolve, release, and recharge. That's the theme for this Mars transit. Okay, my passionate, powerful Scorpios out there. When Mars shifts into Capricorn on January 24th, this will be in your 3rd house. So this is actually going to be a great boost for you Scorpios. Mars' fiery energy is going to bring a surge to your creative powers and your ability to manifest your ideas into reality. If you have a business idea or a social media post or a new branding idea for yourself that you've been thinking about, this Mars transit will give you the energy, the confidence, and the clarity to put your ideas into action, and the energy is set up to give this a favorable outcome when you release it out into the world. So that's how this is going to influence your professional world. In your personal world, this Mars transit may lend to you taking some things more personally than usual and being more willing to engage in arguments during this time. So do yourself a favor, and if you get triggered by someone or something, ask yourself, is this situation worthy of your energy? Proving a point is so unnecessary to your big picture, and your energy is precious. Don't waste it on proving someone wrong or giving any attention to negativity or nonsense. If you stay focused on doing what's in your soul's best interest, you can make some serious headway during this time, Scorpio. But if you allow emotional distractions to take you off course, you can do a lot of damage to your life situation. So use your power of choice and choose to give your energy to things that deserve your energy. You got this, Scorpios. You'll be very effective in whatever you do during this Mars transit. So don't waste your power. Use it on elevating your life and your happiness. Do your best not to take things personal. Be patient and move forward with clarity of intention and optimism. Okay, my fiery, powerful Sagittarius out there. When Mars shifts into Capricorn on January 24th, this will be in your second house. So Sagittarius, this is an excellent energy for your opportunities and energy regarding ways to manifest money. Here's the thing, Mars is assisting you in identifying your self-worth and settling for nothing less. So much of manifesting money has to do with what you believe you are capable of, what you believe you deserve, and what you truly believe is possible. So this Mars transit not only will boost your confidence and self-worth, but it will give you the necessary energy to make things happen regarding manifesting material wealth, because this is focusing on the second house, the house of material possessions. Now, because of this boost in confidence, you may have the urge to spend more money than usual. Resist that urge. See this more as a building phase. Otherwise, you will find that all the wealth that you attract will be spent before you know it. I'm not saying don't enjoy yourself or don't reward yourself. I'm just saying don't be impulsive. Think before you spend, and you will be glad you did. This transit can also bring up some conflicts that relate to ownership, so be on the lookout for that situation. And if that situation does come up, just stick to the facts. Try to spend as little time as possible on being frustrated or angry with someone that is being petty. Instead, identify what's fair, what is true, and move forward. Mars is ruled by Aries, and this fiery energy is excellent for you if you use it in a productive way. So keep your focus during this transit on ways to make money, and you not only will be surprised at how quickly you manifest, but how confident you will be in the process. You got this, Sagittarius. Don't be distracted by any small energy. You are better than that. So go for it and make that money. Okay, my visionary, powerful Capricorns out there. When Mars shifts into Capricorn on January 24th, this will be in your first house. So Capricorns, this is an excellent situation for us. I know the last few weeks of Capricorn season were a bit draining and difficult, but this Mars transit through our first house is giving us that boost that we need. A boost of physical energy, a boost in mental clarity and confidence, and a boost spiritually in terms of us having the inner knowing and the certainty that when we establish exactly what we want, we can make a clear and specific plan to get it, and we can start executing that plan, staying consistent with that execution. When we do that, we are unstoppable. This Mars transit will give us the energy to assert ourselves, take advantage of the opportunities that arise, and if any obstacles come up, it will also help us in identifying the most effective way to go about overcoming the obstacles and continuing on our forward moving path. So thank you, Mars. It is coming at the perfect time. Now, what we have to be careful of is being reactive or overbearing during this time. If you don't bring awareness to this, you may find yourself in conflict with someone or a few someones, and you don't need that distraction. Yes, assert yourself when necessary, and Mars will help you in the process. But you know, as well as I do, a lot of the time, it's all in the way that you go about doing something or saying something. And even if someone else is in the wrong, it is in your best interest to diffuse any negative energy by bringing balance, understanding, and solutions, and bringing those things with an energy that isn't abrasive or bossy or overbearing, which us Capricorns can be when someone pisses us off. So Mars is offering up a chance to make some major positive headway, given the fact that as Capricorns, we keep our emotions and perspective balanced, remembering who you are, and don't let any circumstances or anyone else's behavior take you out of that energy. You got this, Capricorns. Okay, my one-of-a-kind, powerful Aquarius out there. When Mars shifts into Capricorn on January 24th, for you, this will be in your 12th house. Okay, Aquarius, it is very important for you to be ready for this energy. Aquarius season is just beginning, and luckily, you are getting that first house boost from the sun, which is great, but Mars is here to play some games with your emotions. If you feel like you went from totally optimistic and ready for action to a bit down and frustrated and even feeling the desire to be alone, don't let this feeling bring you down. First of all, know that it's not you. Know that you are capable of shifting the energy. Mars will be tempting you to slip into past behavior, which is the last thing you want to do right now. It's a new year. It's your rebirth season. Take this challenge and overcome any challenging energy. It will be very important to implement your spiritual tools during this transit. A daily meditation and a daily workout will be just what you require in order to get your energy in the right place. And it doesn't have to be some long, drawn out thing. 5 to 10 minutes of meditation and 20 to 30 minutes of working out first thing in the morning will set your mood and physical energy for a productive day. The good news is you will be prepared. Don't worry, I got your back. If you stay consistent with your daily routine, you can transform this challenging Mars energy into creativity, then take that creativity and turn it into action. Then that action will help you in manifesting the goals that you've set for yourself this year. You work well in a group, but during this transit, you will do well to balance working as a team with doing some work on your own. You will find the quiet and peaceful energy of working alone will bring more clarity and you'll be more productive. And then you can take that balanced and recharged version of yourself into a group situation and operate more effectively as part of the team. So this could be an excellent time for you, Aquarius, if you make balance your theme. And make sure that if you find yourself slipping into old habits that you know don't serve your higher self or your goals, well, slip right back out of them. Remember, this is the time for the new you, and the new you doesn't give into any negative thoughts or energy. You got this, Aquarius. It's your season, and Mars will be just the challenge that not only motivates you, but it will prove to you just how capable you are at channeling your energy in the exact right place to get optimum results. Okay, my creative, compassionate, powerful Pisces out there. When Mars shifts into Capricorn on January 24th, this will be in your 11th house. The 11th house transit energy is a very positive one, Pisces. So I can already tell you that this is going to bring opportunity and motivation your way. Be on the lookout for any opportunity to work as a group or as a team. Now remember, Mars is the god of war represented by Aries, so there is a part of you that will feel ready for battle. Just meaning you will be confident and full of explosive energy, so it is important that you channel this to your benefit. When these opportunities arise to work as part of a team, just know that you're going to want to take the lead, and there's nothing wrong with that. But just think of how annoyed you get when someone is overbearing or bossy or just bringing some extra energy that you just don't want to deal with. You get super annoyed, so don't be that person. You can for sure ease your way into the leadership position, but do so while listening to the ideas of others, while making sure that you're taking the thoughts and the feelings of others into consideration. You don't want to waste this opportunity to make some serious headway just because you may have rubbed someone the wrong way. Now, that's your professional world. In your personal world, this Mars transit will give a boost to your friendships and personal relationships, but just make sure that if you have some friends that are trying to talk you into something risky, that you think long and hard before taking action. The thing is about this Mars transit is that it will bring you confidence, which is great, and opportunities which can lead to some serious leaps ahead, but it can also put you a few steps ahead of yourself, so much so that some choices that are too risky or not practical can get you in trouble. So just be mindful of that. You got this, Pisces. This is a powerful transit, so make the most of it and be smart about it. Okay, so there you have it. Mars entering Capricorn and staying in Capricorn until March 6th. So this information will be useful during that entire time frame. So I'm sending you all positive energy and support. If you've enjoyed this information, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and hang out with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.